Oh, I think we did it. I think we did. Perfect. Let's see how much battery. Oh, good. I have battery on the iPad. That is perfect. 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 No, that does not make sense. Perfect. There we go. I have that up. I have an ad on my own channel. That's wild. Cool. Okay, perfect. It looks like it's streaming pretty good. Fantastic. Well, hello everybody. Hopefully I can be heard. I need to test that. Okay, perfect. Oh, wow. I sound pretty good. Pretty clear, actually. That's really good. That's really good. Hey, Deadly Docs, how you doing? That's a great comment, and I'm glad that you're really engaged. That's fine fielding some questions before we get into what we're talking about here. But to quickly preface that, hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Aurogiri, and it was brought to my attention that, by a very valuable source, that the survey results for 2025 are already out, and I feel like it wasn't that long ago we did them. So that's pretty awesome. I didn't expect to see them so soon. I think we did them midsummer, so I think it was right after the Sizo nerf, so that really probably affects the survey, I imagine. So that's what we're doing today, but we have a question already from Dax here, so we're going to address that. So, and if you guys have a question about anything at all, please feel free to ask. By all means, take advantage. So, do you think this game would benefit more as a mobile game instead of an MMO? No. So, that isn't a 100% no. I think it could have benefited from a mobile game extension if Onigiri Heroes wouldn't have been shit. Like, honestly, it's one of the things Oni would need or could really benefit from is not exactly a mobile game instead of an MMO, but to have a mobile game companion app. Like, in today's age, like, Onigiri came out in 2013, right? It's been like 10 years, 13, 12 years since the game came out 2013 in Japan. And it came out on the Vita, the Switch, the Xbox, the PlayStation, and eventually the phone. Like, you can't tell me a technology a decade ago. You can't tell me you can't run a PS4 game on a good new phone. Like something like iPhone 14 Plus, you can't tell me those can't play Onigiri. Like, I'd be hard pressed. And I know Onigiri Heroes kind of chugged early on. Like on my oldest phone, like it couldn't handle it. But I just got a new iPhone 16. I'm pretty sure that could handle it no problem. So to the point of, do I think it would benefit more as a mobile game instead of an MMO? No, on the fact that Onigiri does good because it is an MMO. If you look at the trend for mobile games these days, like gacha games and things like that, that's all they really are. I think the games that come out nowadays are very much a dime a dozen. You're going to find probably one or two good mobile games that come out amongst a slew of China slop and just like games that are just trying to like throw tits at you and take money and fuck off. Like, honestly, that seems to be the trend for mobile games. You're going to find a couple that are good, and then you're going to like go on Instagram, you're going to go on Facebook, you're going to get ads for these games. Oh, this looks really cool. It plays like shit. And it just copies the Genshin formula. You play it for 2 years, the game gets unstable, and you never hear about it again. Like, the average lifespan of a mobile game in today's day and age is like 2 to 3 years. And that's not if it goes viral or anything. Because usually by then the game reaches some insufferable point because they're trying to like hyper monetize it to shit to Kingdom Coming Back, and then people move on. So 2013, so Onigiri on PC debuted 2013. So when I say that, I'm just prefacing it like the engine that Onigiri's built on, which is like early PS4, like PC, their own client, Cyberstep client, like potato gameplay as we call it. That could run easily on a mobile device, an iPad. Maybe like because we know that PS4 couldn't run it as well as it could. Because when we went to PS5, we noticed that, oh my god, this runs so much better. The Switch could barely fucking play the thing. Personally, just for like a stress test, I would love to see if the Switch 2 can play Onigiri Switch. Like if it ran good, maybe that could have saved it. Like now this isn't now is this going to be like a Morbius thing? Oh, we weren't playing Onigiri on Switch back then. No, like I can't see Onigiri relaunching itself on Switch 2. But if they did and they said, "Hey, if you still have your account, you can like log back in and continue where you left off." They would bring back a lot of people because a lot of people played the Switch Onigiri, like, minus its faults. They fell in love with it the same way we all did, and they enjoyed it. And I've met so many comments of people that, like, man, I played this on Switch, I played this on Switch, and they cross over to PlayStation, they cross over to Steam because everybody has a computer. And it's kind of sad. Like, if they did release Onigiri again on Switch 2, it could probably run a lot better. The Switch 2 is way stronger than the Switch 1, but I don't think the Switch 2 is PS5 level. I think the Switch 2 is like PS4.5 level at that. Something like, yeah. Like it's not it's probably, I don't know if it's PS4 Pro level, but it's not PS5 level. But it would probably run it better, hell a lot better. You missed Destiny Child? I never really played that game, but I heard about it a lot. Like that was an era of like 2012 games maybe. Like I always kept seeing stuff about that. But yeah, like a good mobile game is hard to come by for sure because a lot of them nowadays are just copy the Genshin model, make people pay X amount for X amount of currency, and they're not really generous. They just want your money. But to the point of like, if Onigiri would have debuted as a mobile game, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. Like I don't think if it would have been a mobile game, server dependent, you were always online on the phones, like it wouldn't have done as well. But because it is an MMO and its content wasn't, oh, we need new content every 2 weeks, they're going to time gate everything you do, you can only do so many actions. There's no suffering energy system in Oni. Like Oni, like if you run out of energy, you should go do literally anything else. Go farm Hades for 12 hours, do whatever. Like there's always something to do, unless you've already done it all. But for the most people, there's always something to do in Oni that you can do all the time. And I think, Oni did better being an MMO than it does being a mobile game or a gacha game. Because it's kind of this gacha game mobile hybrid, which kind of solidifies it. Because it was a game before it turned that way. So thanks for that question. That was a good way to get me motivated, get me talking. So, because I just finished work, so switching from that mode to stream mode is a bit different. So yeah, so we're doing the survey coverage, and so if you guys don't remember or you do remember, we did the Onigiri survey in the middle of the summer, I believe, and I put my results up on YouTube, and I told people, like, feel free to copy them and stuff, and some of my friends said, hey, like, can you send me your results, because I really like some of your answers, and they mix it in with their own, and I am really excited to see how this turns out. I did skim through it earlier when I was sent the link to it, but when I first got it, it was the Japanese link, so I kind of read the Japanese translated Google Translate version of it, so I kind of understood the gist of what was in it, but I don't know the actual translation of it, so I do have that with me now, the full translation. We're going to go through that together. So the link to the survey results is in the video description, but it's if you just literally type in Onigiri on X or Twitter, you'll find it in a jiffy. Just go to their page, it's their first post. So we have the Onigiri Questionnaire 2025 results. Greetings from the Onigiri management team. I always imagine it's Shizuka talking when I read this stuff because her head's right there, like all the time. Thank you for your support for Onigiri. We appreciate all your responses to the 2025 Onigiri Questionnaire. We will share select results from the questionnaire with you all below. So notice how they say select results. That means they're not sharing every result. They're sharing the results that they want to actually deal with. Obviously, like you're not going to answer everything, or especially when it's open-ended. They're not going to like, oh yeah, we should totally add like boob sliders to the game, and I think that's a great idea. But that's not like they're not going to be like, oh yeah, let's do that. You know, because everyone and anyone can reply to this survey, and we're going to probably see how that plays out. So, questions about events. Some events, which events would you like to see return? Choose up to 3. Some events have been excluded. So we have, and they've generously not just shown the 2 we wanted or the 3 we wanted. They showed the top 8, and honestly, I think that's a good thing for them to do, and it shows an improvement from last year's survey, where, as we can see here with the second one here, which is, this is the equivalent of the, if you remember in the Genshin community when they were really mad at the anniversary results or anniversary gifts, and they wanted people to pay for some like glider thing, and everybody just posted the Chi-Chi lying on the ground like looking dead as hell, and then they put the wings on her. Like, this is the equivalent of that for the Onigiri community, the None in particular. None in particular, or Nips as we can call them. It's funny how that works out. So the NIP community are a mixture of what I would believe at the beginning to be the players who played on PC before PC was taken down. The NIP community are the people who still know about Onigiri, they still love Onigiri, or they this love-hate relationship with Onigiri. They don't play anymore, but anytime they get a chance to impact the surveys or to shit on something, they will. Like, these are the guys that are in, like, the Discords, these are the guys that are in the Steam forums that they'll just wake up someday and be like, you know what, fuck this, and they'll just go nuclear on the whole chat. They'll go nuclear on the whole conversation, they'll make dummy accounts. These are those guys who would have, like, 15 different Onigiri accounts, and whenever they'd slip up and send out Paid OC, they'd have, like, 46 accounts claiming it, they'd be fucking up the bazaars. This is why we don't have bazaars. This is that group of people, the Nips. Okay? So that's the first part of the Nips. The second part of the Nips are the people that are really mad that they nerfed Saizo. Like, that was a big controversial moment, and I believe it shows up in this survey many, many times because it was right after that. And that is also in part of the people that are in the Nip category because they were mad at Saizo. A lot of people they were like, man, I don't give a shit. They shouldn't nerf something that a person pays for because that doesn't make sense. Like, if I buy a car and it goes from 0 to 200 and then I go home one day and then someone's in my garage like changing it, it's like, oh no, you can't have this. It's like, well, I bought it for that reason. It's like, oh, too bad. It's like, well, you don't own it anymore. That's the problem with live service things. They can do that. And it's honestly a crime, I think, in China. Like, you can't do that stuff because they argue you paid for it at a certain time. But I think maybe in the TOS somewhere, a lot of games nowadays that I'm playing, they just straight up say it. Like, if something's a problem, we have the right to nerf it. But, like, that is here nor there. So, I think, like, for a lot of the answers, when you see None in particular, it's usually when they ask, which one's your favorite? What event do you want to see again? And people just go, None in particular. Like, it's like a veto vote. It's like, what do you want on the vegan menu? And they're like, meat, 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 meat. Like, it's that kind of relationship. So it's more of a stance post or a stance answer, or not a stance. It is a protest. It is a protest answer. Anyway, so let's go over the results. So we have them here, and they're divided by Taiwanese player base, U.S. player base, and Japanese player base. And the Japanese is blue, the US is red, and Taiwan is yellow. And it's really cool here because you can see what demographic of players like a certain thing more than the others. And I really like to, this time around, I really want to look at which demographic likes what and which one doesn't. So, because it's very telling on this answer, because some of them you see Japan only a sliver, and others you see red on, like, a significant amount of red on everything, but this little sliver of blue is the smallest. So within the top 8, the Valentine's event from 6 years ago, Japan don't care about it, but some of them did, but not enough. And the Taiwanese, a good amount cared, but not enough. But the US players really liked this one. So the North American players, they really, really liked this one. Like, out of the options, they had the biggest showing. And then the next one, we have the Onigashima Summer Festival, which is not the Bug Catching Festival. The Bug Catching Festival is in 3rd place, and it does have recommendations of a good majority from every demographic. So then we have the Onigashima Summer Festival, just blanket Summer Festival. It is the number 7th pick. And we have the U.S. favoring it a lot, Taiwan not caring, and Japan liking it enough. A lot more than the Valentine's event. Then you have the Beast of the New Year. What is the Beast of the New Year? Beast of the New Year. Is that Toshi? The Beast of the New Year? I think that's Toshi. Toshi and Inochio. Okay, so we have Toshi and Inochio. And I believe that's Beast of the New Year. So Japan really likes this event. We don't really care for it, and Taiwan's kind of with us in that. So Japan really likes this one. This is an outlier. It's like, whoa, super huge margin. Then we have the Frigid Wolf, which is the Mikami event. Japan's like, whatever. We've had Mikami like 50 times. US is like, hell yeah, Mikami. Taiwan's like, hell yeah, Mikami. Then we have Aitsu, Kusatsu, and the Peerless. This is the Honda event, which years ago was like the GOAT of events. It was honestly like the best event when it came out. It set so many precedents. You got like the 50 energy LTDs coming out of it. You had the Odin weapons. You had like free weapons. The silhouette. They're not silhouettes. I can't think of their name. Soaring Peaks. You had the Soaring Peak Magatamas that came out of this, and they're still tradable. Like, you had the Soaring Peaks, the Mountain. Mountain was underrepresented. You had Mountain Knowledges, you had free weapons, you had a bomb-ass exchange shop, you had Honda's an amazing Vanguard, you had the introduction of 50 energy restores from doing your thing every day. Like, it was really good. So, it makes sense that it's in 4th place, but actually, surprisingly, seeing it in 4th place is weird. Like, it shouldn't be in 4th place. In my opinion, like, it's like, that's a really good event. For it to be in 4th, that's kind of crazy. So what's ahead of it? You have the Onigashima Summer Festival from 2016, almost 10 years ago, which is the bug catching the festival. And that one, to no one's surprise, like to my surprise actually, it's huge. It has a big impact. People want this. And it's not just here because I talked about it when I did my survey. No, the Taiwanese, they liked it a bit. The Japanese, they liked it considerably the most out of every pick on this survey. The Japanese favored the bug catching festival out of all the events, out of every option. That is their number one pick, if we look at this. And then you have us in the grand margin. We're like the biggest demographic out of all the players, to be honest. And then the Taiwanese is a good square. So this is Japan's number one pick, is the bug catching festival. Next you have none in particular, the NIP. And the NIP is almost, it's a lot of Taiwan, a bit of Japan, and a lot of us. And it's kind of the exact same trend as number one. Japan is the exact same for one and none in particular, which makes me think that the people that voted for the Burning Town, or basically the Saizo event, it's the exact same number. They just click like Saizo event and nothing. But then Saizo event has recency bias, but it also has the Batsu, the punishment cross skill, which was god tier, and Saizo's event is god tier. And people want that back, as it was like a free Ogi that, like, if someone missed that event, they really want that to come back. That skill is really powerful. It makes or breaks the game. You get that Benkei weapon, you put punishment cross on it, you beat every machine monster. If they ever release any more. It feels like they released one machine monster, and then after that they said, wow, we're doing this Maelstrom shit forever, and everything's based on Maelstrom. Like, it's like they put it in and like, okay, we're gonna make these moon weapons that are really good against machine types. Okay, cool. And then people are gonna make them, and they're gonna make them for the machine types. And it's like they put punishment cross on it. They put punishment cross on it. Fuck, we're never making another machine monster again. And I'll leak those words because they'll update the story and there'll be one. But they just seem to jump right into that Maelstrom shit where you need things with 2 elements or more. And like it's like a direct counter nerf to the skill itself. Like they nerfed it in like 6 different ways. And then, but every demographic likes the Burning Shinobi and the Curse Down. So that's the Saizo event. So to recap, you have the Saizo event, you have NIPS, then you have the Summer Bug Catching Festival in number 2 essentially. Then you have the Honda in number 3, Mikami, Toshi, and then generic Summer Festival, and then Valentine's 2019. Honestly, pretty good events to pick from. Pretty good. So now we have questions about dungeons. So which dungeon do you find the most fun to fight it? So you can see the fucking difference here. The Nip cult is super hyper present here. Holy Lord. Like, if you look at the events that come back, people all answered this question. Like, look at these sheet. I wish it would almost show us the player base that voted for that. Like, the volume of people. It's all in a graph, but, like, this is fucking insane. If you look at the NIP population, like, what dungeon do you find the most fun to fight in? Apparently, people ain't having fun. Whether this is a protest campaign or whatever, it's too disproportionate to ignore, to be honest. You can't just say, oh yeah, this doesn't count and this is all the stuff that matters. No. No, literally the number of votes for storage warehouse is the same as the Japanese vote by itself. That's actually fucking insane. So what are our options here for dungeons that I find the most fun? Number 8, isolated research facility control tower. So this is one of the dungeons you do with the androids and stuff in order to get the parts to make the new weapons, the new moon weapons. It is one of those things. So I think it's here because people are like, wow, this is the free-to-play god tier weapon that is more powerful than Purg weapons. Like, this is your everyman's king. This is for Fire Emblem Heroes player. This is your Reinhardt with, like, this is the poor man's tool. This is the everyman's, the free-to-play god. This is that dungeon. And it makes sense that it's reflected in the survey because this dungeon, what it allows you to do in combination with Storage House, Secret Corridor, Benkei, and that, it basically lets people get god tier weapons with very, very, very little investment. And it deserves to be in the top 10 because it's something added within 1 year that changes the dynamic of the game. Absolutely. And then 7, you have Cursect Princess Purgatorium. Honestly, Cursect is a pretty fun purgatory if you're not by yourself and you figure it out. It's honestly a good fight. And then with Saizo's skills and Saizo herself, the dungeon became a lot more fun, guaranteed. It was a lot more stress-free. It's also has a recency bias. It's new. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good to have there. And you do get the access to the 128 weapons, for sure, if you're not at that 133 threshold. And those weapons are really good, but honestly, to hell with Lunar Leaves. Buck Lunar Leaves. So then we have Amatsu Mihira Miasmic Skies. This one, wow, Force of Chaos Delirium is on this. Is it really? The survey came out after Delirium? What? There's no fucking way. Really? Holy shit. Okay, well, Amatsu Mihira, that's the 2 upgrades to the dungeons in Amatsu Mihara, the snow place, where you fight the 2 bugs, the flies and the centipedes, but we still don't have them having their crowns and their like halos and stuff. Like, it's really weird for us. But this one I think would be higher. It's new and it is a fun dungeon. I will give it that. That dungeon is fun. When you get to use characters you don't normally use, like I use Oda for it, like people use Ayatsu for it. You can use Imo Kenshin for it, her skill. And even now the new girl, Sei Shogunan, she's really good in there too. Like, those dungeons are fun. They can't just be unga bunged with what you use forever, but if you're able to do them, they're a lot of fun. They're honestly not annoying to grind at all, even if they take energy. Force of Chaos Delirium, I understand that it's new and it's something to get. I don't think it's that fun personally. Like, it's doable, but it takes like 10 fucking minutes for a team of 5 just to hit it consistently. I think it's cool. I think it's new, but I don't think it's like fun. Rainbow Cove. I voted Rainbow Cove. I remember my vote was Rainbow Cove because Rainbow Cove was literally walk into the dungeon, break a wall, and you can kill a mudboat Tanuki. That was answering the problem for the 3rd dungeon, which is Dullahan Purgatorium, because of Shigaragi's. Which, honestly, Dullahan is a pretty fun purg. I've never not liked Dullahan. Dullahan's a lot more fun than the Dragon Arcs, a lot more fun than the Gargoyles. Dullahan is pretty solid, except for when you do normal. Dullahan normal is a bane of my existence. That is the most non-fun dungeon in the entire game. So Assault, Purgatory, Dullahan on Hell, that's fine. On normal is, you can't get out of there in under like a minute unless you're like super tryhard or you're found a way to hit through iframes. But like, I don't know if a fully charged Saizo can one-shot him. Like, in the event with Jubei, You can one shot Dullahan, the fire Dullahan, but in the Purg, I don't think you can. But Dullahan normal, the worst thing ever. Dullahan hell, that's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Then we have storage, warehouse, secret corridor. The Bankai fight, once you get used to it, it is pretty fun. I'll give it that. It is pretty fun. It makes sense to be number 2. It does give people, like I said, a new weapon. It gives more power to the people. And then we have Nip in number 1. So I don't understand. Like, if this wasn't a protest vote and something that skews the notes, like if this were to be taken 100%, I don't understand. Because, like, if people aren't having fun, then what are they doing? Like, if nothing is fun to do, then what are they doing? Why are they playing? Like, that I don't get. That I don't get at all. I don't. But it's equal parts, like, Taiwanese, Japan, and then more so the US than anyone. Apparently Japan does not like Cursect at all. Japan hates Cursect, if we look at this a little bit here. Japan hates Cursect. Japan hates Delirium. They really do. They hate that shit. Adaptive damage. They hate that shit. And Matsuhiro Saka, yeah, they're in the low for everything. So what is Japan's favorite dungeon? Dullahan. Japan likes Dullahan. That is Japan's favorite dungeon, followed by the storehouse. And what is Taiwan's favorite dungeon? Storage. It's the same. And the U.S. favorite dungeon is actually Rainbow Cove. If we disregard Nip, Rainbow Cove is our favorite dungeon. Then Force of Chaos of Delirium. That's fucking nuts. That is actually nuts. Okay, so what's next on here? Questions about updates. What variety of updates would you like to see in the future? Choose up to 2. So there was no Nip option for this. So it's not like I don't want any updates to the game ever. No. So there's a big. This is not a normal staircase at all. This is not like there's no like, this one has a curve. Like it goes straight up. This one has doesn't really have a curve. It's like a straight line. But this one, it's like nothing, like barely, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel to get a top 5 pick. And then it like triples, and then they're about the same, and then so pretty much you have a 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 out of all. You just have a 1, 2, 2, 3. That's it. Like they don't like Purgatorium dungeons added. There was one Japanese player said, "Yeah, I want more purgs." Japanese players, if we look at this chart, they do not like purg. They like Dullahan. That's about it. But they do not like new purgs. Purgs are not fun. Japan does not care for the Purgatorium. They do not give a fuck about the purgs. No one gives a fuck about adding new purgs. I think people have purg fatigue, to be honest. Then we have new events added. Everyone seems to like that. Like, we like it 3 times as much as the others, but people are all on board with that. Quality of life upgrades. We really love quality of life upgrades. Taiwan's like, okay. And Japan's like, yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Quality of life stuff. I love the quality of life stuff. Like, I can't even count how much quality of life stuff we've had in the past, like, 2 years. But, like, I almost can't even imagine Oni without them. Like, one of them was the money box thing. Like, you can sell 100K boxes. Like, so many times, especially with the daily quests you have to do where you get, like, 10K money and you can't accept all. If you're full money, like, that destroys me. Like, sometimes I just have full money because I'm farming for a weekend or something, and I'm like, oh, I can't accept my stuff, and it's, like, annoying. That's honestly the most annoying thing is when I cannot accept my daily rewards. That bothers me. Because sometimes that's all I do in a day, and if I can't just hit collect all and just, Anyway, but you think about it, all the storages they added, there's so many aspects of quality of life stuff that has come into the game, auto pickup in the past year, that have fundamentally changed the game for the better. Abso-fucking-lutely. So, like, quality of life is the backbone of our society. We cannot ignore it, but it's good to see it at number 3. It's been number 1 and 2 for the past while, at least in my book, but seeing it in a respectable 3, almost on par with 2, is really good. Very good for the community. Fantastic. I'm proud of you guys. Then we have upgrades to existing characters. So this is literally read as buffs, character buffs. And Japan wants buffs more than we do. Taiwan wants buffs almost as much as we do, but the same ferocity. This is character buffs. To me, this is the time for character buffs, because if they're going to nerf Saizo or say, okay, this is too strong, it's very, very, very fucking hard and very pretentious to say, oh, Saizo's too strong, but then, like, you're not looking at the bottom half of the roster. Like, you can't just be like, oh, this is Broly, and he's stronger than every other character in the series, and you look at the roster and you have like Piccolo, Yamcha, like Krillin, like you can't even they're incomparable, like in a Dragon Ball Z comparison. Like you can't say that Siegfried holds up today. You can't. Inochio barely holds up today. Like best vanguards, like we know you have Keiji, Honda, Akechi, Saizo. So many of them. And I say that without really mentioning them, but those are like your top three. Your Keiji, your Honda, Akechi, Saizo, Imo Kenshin. The list really goes on. Even Sei Shonagon lets you do new stuff that the others couldn't. But the fact that I'm only naming barely a handful kind of shows that like a lot of the other characters, they just don't hold up. Like we want more 150s. We want just, hey, buff this fucking character. Like honest to God, every character should hit half as hard as what Saizo can do. And that would be enough. That would, if every character could just bam, oh my god, I just hit like 50 million in a single hit. Is it a good thing? Probably. Yes. At this point, yes, it is. At this point, yes. It's no character can be too strong. If you have to hold down Siegfried's attack button for a minute and he one-shots everything, I'm down for it. Let's go. It don't matter. Like, it does. It shouldn't be stopped. Hey, Shona for Life, how you doing? The new Void weapon in Mag is mid. That's why barely anyone is doing it. Dragon X are still better. Yeah, I heard about that. That they changed up Purgatory stuff. I haven't looked into it much myself, but yeah, they changed up some things. I heard that they made junk a lot better. Like now, junk is like it's not like a 1 to 100 ratio or a 1 to 10 ratio of what you have. I hear like it's really good now. I haven't really looked into it myself, but I hear they really, really changed the junk system. And they added a new Ogi for the gargoyles, so that's fantastic. And I think I'm not sure if you can fight all the Gargs at once, or it's just Sleet. That I'm not sure. But yeah, the new Void stuff, I keep seeing PlayStation messages and stuff, people running it. Like, I think people are doing it. But I haven't looked too much into it. One person was trying to tell me, like, oh, if your HP... It had, like, some kind of, like, damage mitigation on it or something. Like, if your HP's really low, then you take less damage. And people are saying, well, what if you use some of the things that give you negative HP and your HP's really low and you just never take damage? It's not really my vibe to be, like, low HP. Like, especially when Chiami and the Moroku accessories, like, give you HP all the time. It's not my flavor of fun. But I can respect the effort. You think people are doing it out of boredom? I don't know. Now, that could be me looking at it from my own perspective, but yeah, people are going to try things out. They're gonna play with it, right? They're going to fuck with it. But if you're really, really bored, just do anything else. Like, honestly. Hey, Harka, how you doing? So, and then number one on this question is main story update. So everyone wants a main story update, and like I've said many, many times before, the main reason you do this is because if they update the main story, that means they make a new boss. That means they make new weapons. That means this is how you got ODP. This is how you got Kursak that turned into an event later. If they do a new main story thing, they add a new boss, they add new characters, they add new gear, they add new areas, give or take. New versions of dungeons that can be farmed. Like a main story update updates everything. But like, and then upgrades to existing characters, that bleeds into the main story update. If Miyamoto like gets like a power boost or something, it's going to be in the story. It's going to be a training arc. There's going to be Miyamoto versus whatever character, and that's going to be your new Purg boss, and Miyamoto's going to overpower it, and Miyamoto's going to become the best thing for like a year. Like, that's literally what should be happening. They should be like, oh, these three characters are going to band together and they're all going to get a buff and it's going to be fun and they're going to have a Neon Koropon. They're all going to get better. They all fight some new big bad enemy and it just bleeds down and trickles down into everything else. Because if you get new mags, you get new weapons, you get new accessories, you get new skills. Literally, if a Vanguard gets a power boost or something and then they say, hey, you can have their skill, fuck, people are going to be happy. They're going to be really happy. Yeah, seal activation, it is tricky. It is tricky. What do I think about the survey results so far? Well, I'm really going through them live here. I glanced at them earlier, like translated from Japanese to English, so I don't really know what they're saying. Like, I'm being surprised right now because I looked at it very briefly at work, but I'm looking at them now and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I looked at them a bit earlier, and this one's crazy. This is the NIP people, the NIP group, none in particular. Like, that's fucking huge. But we look at them like charts, it's like this one is, they put a lot into what events people wanted. People voted on this like crazy. And then people having fun in dungeons? Apparently not. Apparently people don't have fun doing fucking anything. People are just not having fun at all. They're logging in, fun, secondary. So this one here, we have main story is number 1. Makes sense. Buffs, number 2. I'm glad to see buffs over quality of life because if your favorite character is good, you're going to have more fun. If you can use your favorite character and have fun, you're going to have fun. It's going to bleed into everything else. Absolutely. New events. I think new events and new story, they kind of blend together. People would rather see new main story than more new events because they go hand in hand. If they make a new enemy, they're going to have new events. Like the event we have right now, the summer one, has those werewolves with the 3 different elements and stuff. Like, they should stick around. They should be their own dungeon. Not that I want to fight them, but I think they're cool. Like, more of that stuff, please. So what's next we got here? Questions about partner characters. So look at this chart. Look at this chart. Venus fucking making it again. So which Vanguard Divine Possession character do you think has the best ability? So this is the list of the characters with the best kit. And we have a nip. There is a nip on this, and the nip is not in the front. It is not in the middle. It is dead center. So the nip crew is right in the middle here. So which Vanguard Divine Possession characters do you think has the best abilities? So, number 10, honorable mention, never forget, every survey, every time, it's the GOAT, Venus. Every single time we get Venus on the chart. Every survey, I put Venus on there every time because Venus debuted. Without Venus, we wouldn't be able to beat a lot of the dungeons in the game. Venus had your AoE heal, AoE invig, AoE defense protection. She was your support character. She's your healer. If this was Honkai Star Rail, you need your healers. If this is any other game, you need your healers. Healer Vanguard. We still don't have Extend Heal Sublime. We still don't have Invigorate Sublime. We still don't have Strike Boost Sublime. There's a fucking reason we do not have these 3 skills. But we have Venus. So until that changes, Venus remains on the list. I think it's agreed. So Saizo, yeah, Honda is above Saizo, and I think that's rightfully so. And we'll get into that as we go into it. So number 10, you have Venus. Then you have 9, Shiro. Shiro's one of the best Vanguards in the game because he is available with the Gala tickets. He's in the free-to-play pool, so you're able to get him more often than not. You can get him off random tickets, or when they throw a legendary ticket at you, or a premium ticket. Chances are people have gotten Shiro off this. You get Shiro, you get an Insta-Charge Vanguard, you go into mount form, you can hit bosses when they're invincible. He's very good. He has the mount transformation, which KG has, and he's like on the free-to-play side to an extent. So Shiro actually deserves number 9. Absolutely. I think he could be stronger. I think he needs buffs, but I think he's damn respectable. Number 8 is Tohoku Zunko. I think that's a campaign of people saying, hey, we really like Zunko. Zunko used to be the best thing in the world. They're a crossover character. Could you please make them better? You don't have to release them again. I think they should. That'd be fun. But seeing Zunko here is pretty cool, actually. As much as I hate hearing Mochi Mochi Des every 5 seconds, I think that's really cool that she was even in the survey's options. I would assume they wouldn't even mention it, but there she is. 7, you have Akechi Mitsuhide. So this is the list of the best vanguards in the game. The characters with the best abilities. And Shiro has Mount Form? I agree. Venus has all of her kit? I agree. Zanko makes edamames and mochi mochi des, and she was probably the best thing a lot of people had for a long time. She is, for a lot of people, their Miyamoto, the free vanguard they had. She is a champion of the people. She deserves to be here. Did they forget to list the 5th vanguard? No, that is the NIP. That is the NIP crew. The people that vote nothing in particular because they're pissed off that they closed down PC. They're pissed off they closed down Steam. They're pissed off they nerfed Saizo. They're pissed off that they weren't given free OC for free every single day that's actually paid. That is that category of people. The terminally angry people that may not even play anymore, but they love to vote and all this stuff, and they're so subscribed. God bless all of you. And they get notifications when there's a survey. But, yeah, it's an outlier here. So we do have Akechi in 7th, which is crazy because Akechi has a damage boost mechanic. Akechi's really cool. Akechi in 7th is an interesting pick to me. Like, Abe no Seimei over Akechi to me is wild. Me personally, even with the changes, I still don't like Abe no Seimei. I still do not like Abe no Seimei. I probably never will. Because to me, her abilities suck. Because as a Vanguard, my abilities should be, hey, I put the skills I want on my weapons and I use them. Don't tell me what I, like, don't fuck around with that. Like, to me, but that's just me. But if we look at it chart-wise, they're pretty much, if we look at this by votes and not just how they landed, from Venus to Abe no Seimei, they're all within the same range. Like, Abe no Seimei, Mitsuhide, Zanko, they're at the same level, these two. They almost tied. And then Shiro and Venus, there's not a big discrepancy between these guys. They're like this low Wi-Fi rating, like they're all the same. There's more votes for none in particular than they are for everything else, the bottom 5, which is nuts. Yeah, I agree. Akechi is way better because you can build Akechi the way you want. You're not playing with RNG for 5 minutes. Like, I agree. Then you have nothing in particular. Big nip right in the middle. Then you have Yagyo Jubei in 4th. Yagyo Jubei in 4th? Excuse me? I didn't even list her. I didn't even think of her. What? What the fuck? Yagyo Jubei in 4th? Hold the fuck up. Are you fucking kidding me? So the character with quick time events built into their attacks is number 4th? Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit. Like, Scarlet Bloom Kenshin is not on this list. 150 Kenshin is not on this list. Battle Maiden Shizuka is not on this list. Seshu is not on this list. Seshu is a character full of abilities, but again, if people don't summon for her, I don't have her. I don't showcase her on the channel. People might just be, not in a bad way to say this, but they just might be ignorant of what she can do. And this is not just us. This is not just Taiwan. This is not just Japan. Like, this is everybody. Seshu is not listed. I almost want to see like the honorable mention 11, 10, 11, 12, but yeah, you're right. Seshu's not here. Seshu can slope down time and really get you some wins. And say Shonagon didn't exist at this time. But Yagyo Jubei in 4th is nuts. Like, I don't like Abe no Seimei, but I'm going to tell you right now, Abe no Seimei is stronger than Yagyo Jubei. Fucking Mitsuhide Akechi is stronger than Yagyo Jubei. But because Yagyo Jubei is not a limited character like Abe no Seimei or Akechi, she kind of will see more play from a lot more people. Yeah. Well, the thing with Seshu is that you cannot obtain Seshu unless you pay to win for it, right? You have to use paid OC to get Seshu. There's no way around that. But Yagyo Jubei is very much like I said with Zanko. She is a hero of the people. She is somebody you can get with a selector thing, a selector ticket, a gala. She is someone you can get with your Rosus all the time. She is someone you can get with a premium ticket. She's someone you can get with a legendary ticket. And if you get a Yagyo Jubei, she is, probably twice as good as 150 Miyamoto. Like, to give her like a range, like she's fucking strong. She's very good. Hey Toka, the game just makes no sense after 127 weapons. How am I supposed to achieve getting perk weapons without a Vanguard? Without a Vanguard? You have not one Vanguard? I mean, we should be able to solo every boss without having the boss's weapon already. We shouldn't need a Vanguard. So the part about the solo thing is where I will draw the line, because I would say you'll have to play with somebody else. But damn, you got a lot more to say. I'll take 5 seconds or a minute or a couple minutes to talk about you. Okay, Toka, let me see here. You're going on a bit here. He's not wrong. Showing him for life is not wrong. So let's see here. How are you supposed to play without Vanguard? It's just a bad game, but it's really fun. It is really fun, absolutely. It is meant to be a team game. Yup. There's no new people to play with. Understood. You made a wand user and you're starting to feel stuck. Yeah. Yeah, and I think in this survey, near the end when I was reading it in the Japanese translated to English, like, you're gonna like this, but they have addressed that it's very hard for new players to catch up, and they want to make it so that it's easier for newer players to be able to do the new content, which I fully agree with. We're going to get to that sooner or later, but I do remember that being in here. And it's literally them saying, like, we want to do more stuff to make this game easier to access for people, for new players to the game. And I think that's number one thing they should be doing as a company. Like, yes, you don't want to fuck up the natural order, but you also want to make it so that people can jump right into the game and enjoy it. And that's kind of the appeal that mobile games have that MMOs will not, because there's a character arc to it. There's your development that goes in it, which makes it one of the best things about it. But ultimately, like, where a mobile game wins is, like, if you started playing Honkai Star Rail tomorrow or Genshin Impact tomorrow, you could get, like, a new Nod Cry character. Like, if you just started playing and you just got the new characters that came out now, you will be like 80% as strong as the people who have been playing for 5 years. And I think that's fine. Like, power creep sucks, but in the perspective of a new player, you should just be able to get the new character and they should be on par with the other characters around. It's not like, hey, you shouldn't have to start at the bottom after years and years of the game have come out. Like I always say, Onigiri's been out for like a decade. So, but yeah, like, Oni's been out for a decade, like I'm saying, and like, this is my argument for Saizo being so good. After a decade, every character you release should just bitch slap and jack slap the entire fucking game. Honest to God, like, if they release a new character and they cannot do all the content up until 2 years ago, what the fuck are you doing? Obviously, your build matters and stuff, but when they talk about not being able to do content and stuff, and you're bringing up the point, Toka, like, yes, more Vanguard scraps would revive the game, absolutely, but you do have to have the Vanguard before you can use the scrap. So if you still don't have Vanguards, you shit with the shit out of luck. You need, but yes, I agree, more scraps is better. And we do have the monthly box if you do your monthly achievement, and yes, you can try and get a scrap. I think one thing that could really help the game is, like, if you get a platinum, their second platinum is always guaranteed to be like the reward up one. I think that's time for Oni to start embracing that. Game I've been playing for a couple months now, Lost Sword. It has that. It has the exact same summoning thing as other games. Like, it's a 3% chance to get a 5-star, 3 times the rate as Onigiri. 3% chance to get any 5-star in the game. There are no limited 5-stars in the game. You can get the summer unit at any point in time, just by chance. But if you don't get the character first, then the next one you get is guaranteed. And it also does the same thing as Oni, that after 120 summons, so 120 Eurozus, you just get the character guaranteed. You can have whatever one you want. But yeah, a moonbow weapon with 4 firebug mags, that is a poor, like, that is not, I don't want to say the poor man's tool, but that is the hero of the people. That's exactly what we talked about earlier. Absolutely. A grindable set of Vanguards that can clear a purg but not as good. That's a good idea. No, like, straight up, that's a good idea. More story content will revive the game. Yes, absolutely. They came back for bank weapons. That's a great point. Absolutely. Yes. And I think that's a great idea, Toka. I think that's a fantastic idea. And I honest to God, I'm not just trying to appease you. I think that's a phenomenal idea, something I've never considered. Like, if we take some Vanguards that aren't on this list, Vanguard, even Venus, I'm going to consider Venus. But let's say you take Vanguard's release within the first 6 years of the game. So you have, like, Miyamoto, Venus, all the characters that got 150. Like, Oda got a buff recently. Oda's really fucking good. But if you had, like, Miyamoto, Venus, Oda, Lancelot, Sasuke to a degree, 150 Sasuke is arguably good. But you take some of those Vanguards that aren't the best, but they're not the worst, and you just put in some quests into the game that take a long time, but they give you a guaranteed scroll, I think that would do a lot of good. Like you said, grindable stuff. Yes, I agree. You should be able to get 3 scrolls of any Vanguard that's, like, not limited and not cracked. Like, even Yagyo Jubi. Give everyone a Yagyo Jubi, they'll be fucking happy. Like, they gave everyone a Zunko. It didn't break the game. I agree. There should be, like, a companion quest you can do with every Vanguard in the game that's not limited, that hasn't been released in the past 2 or 3 years, and you should be able to get 1 to 3 copies of the character. I absolutely agree. Fuck yeah, why not? Make people happy. It's not like you're giving them Saizos, you're not giving them Hondas, you're not giving them KGs. Give them a Yagyo Jubi 3 scroll. Fuck, you're making somebody happy. You're not giving them an Emo Kenshin, you're giving them regular Kenshin. I agree with this. I agree with 100%. Obviously, you can't give them a Shiro. That's the only thing I would say. You can't have Shiro. You can't just have Insta-Charge Vanguard. No. You have to get that randomly. Like, you can't just give that away. But everything else, Venus included, absolutely. Absolutely. I would agree with that. Yes. Yeah, absolutely, Shonen. Doing stuff without energy is super good. Like, there should always be a relevant... Now, if I was Cyberstep right now, this would be the fundamental lesson I would say right now. Like, if this was my game, I would say there always needs to be a relevant Satan in the game. And what I mean by that is a Satan. Satan to me was still the best part of Onigiri ever. Was meeting all these people, playing together, fighting this raid boss. Didn't take energy. You teamed up people. You fought it 1,000 times. Took 2-minute runs, 5-minute runs, 6-minute runs. No energy. That to me is peak Onigiri. To me, there should always be a Satan dungeon that is viable. So at certain points in the game, it's Satan. Another point in the game, it was Mephistopheles. Another point in the game, purple Mephistopheles. There should always be something that is non-energy that is viable. Like, after Dullahan Purg, that became, like, getting the Shigarakis, doing all that stuff. People farm that stuff after. That to me is the beauty of the perks. Like when the perks take like a bunch of random ass stupid junk, and it's dungeons you can do with friends and stuff, and just farm it for hours. That actually is fun. Whenever you get a chance to do something with your friends for hours, that's fun. That is what Rainbow Cove. That is what the Moonbow weapons did. That the Moonbow weapon is the Satan of today. The Benkei. That is today's Satan. That is going to be relevant for the next 2 years, if not more. But to me, the more of that stuff, the better. If they release some dungeon, like, honest to God, like, you should be able, there should be like an exchange shop. Like, they should just put out a character that says, hey, if you bring out me all this stuff that I want, like, I don't care if it's like 10,000 Oni medals, you can get any scroll you want, fucking do it. That'd be a really good idea. Like, here, get 10,000, or I don't know, 10,000 is kind of a fucking lot. I'm gonna be nice here. Give me like 5,000 of each Oni medal, and you can get a scroll of a Vanguard from this list, and it's an exchange shop. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. I agree. We need a Moonbow weapon guide and a Firebug mag guide. Probably. Firebugs, you literally do a moon dungeon over and over and over and over and over and over, and you have a chance to get the Firebug in reward. The Firebug gives you like bonus damage, but I mean, sure. I could try to like do that. And the Moonbow weapons, it's fuck. Step 1, find somebody with a Moonbow weapon. But yeah, for sure. Absolutely. So that was really great comments, guys. I appreciated that. Especially Toka, like those were good points. And yeah, those are things I'm not going to consider because where I'm standing at, I can't understand that. I can, but I'm not going to think of it. You know what I mean? So number 1 Vanguard is Honda. Number 2 is Saizo. Number 3 is Keiji. Then Yagyo Jubei. I still can't get over fucking Yagyo Jubei being higher than Seimei and Mitsuhide Akechi. That is fucking wild. I agree with it, but it's fucking wild. And if this was post Delirium, we're gonna put in the knit place. We're gonna put Emo Kenshin, because Emo Kenshin stonks rose right when Delirium came out, because Emo Kenshin just fucking solos that dungeon. Takes a fucking long time, but it does. She does. So Emo Kenshin is now Nip in this scenario. And I agree with this list. Now, Honda's number 1 because they fucked with Saizo, but even then, like a lot of times, Saizo one-shots a lot of stuff, but when she doesn't work, and Saizo didn't work on some event dungeons, Honda generally does. Honda has a non-elemental damage, she has the attack mode. Honda has more invincibility, survivability than Saizo. Like, Honda, you can stay in iframes for fucking ever. And Keiji has mount form. Keiji has withstood the test of time for the past 6... I don't know when Keiji came out, but fuck, that was a great day. And if you look at this trend here, if you look at this trend, look at the Japanese players here. The nip is really low on Japan. But even the Japanese players who are not influenced by me, because I always mention Venus, they appreciate Venus. They put Venus on this list. The Taiwanese don't. And that goes to the Taiwanese players too. I don't imagine they listen to me at all, because I assume to a degree that some of these red things are influenced by me because I talk about it and stuff. But Venus, like the US, Venus is there, Shiro. Venus is most talked about by us, most chosen by us. The least by Taiwan, Japan, Masoso. Shiro, the least by Japan, and the most by Taiwan. I'm going to give that one to Taiwan. I think Taiwan likes Shiro more than we do. Zanko is equal parts all of us. Everyone likes Zanko. Mitsuhide is a lot of us, and Seimei is a lot of us. Japan don't like Seimei. Akechi, they don't think they're that great. No one, only us. Only we think these characters are great. Nothing in particular, but ignore this. Yagyo Jubei is fucking Japan's number 2. Japan likes Yagyo Jubei more than Saizo and more than Honda. If you look at this, that is fucking nuts, man. That is fucking nuts that Yagyo Jubei for Japan is higher than these two. Very low for Taiwan. Very low. But Taiwan, nothing in particular. But very low for Taiwan. And you know who's not on here? Toshi. Toshi is not on here this list at fucking all. To me, is Toshi better than Shiro? Yes. Yes, she is. But she's a limited character, and Shiro is better. Like, Shiro just shows up. He's relevant. That's wild to not on the list. That's fucking crazy. Yagyu Jubei, loved by Japan, loved by us. And then the Taiwan vote is actually super fucking high for Saizo and Honda and KG. Everyone, like, it's unanimous, like, these three are your top. But Japan likes KG more than they like Saizo, more than they like Tadakatsu, Honda. So for Japan, number one is KG, then it's Yagyu Jubei, then it's Saizo, then it's Honda. That's such a different, like, thing. For us, it's actually pretty much the same. Like, it doesn't change for us. Like, whatever we vote is the order. It doesn't matter. And then Taiwan is pretty much the same as well. It's really cool to see this dynamic where the Japanese players like, nope, KG number one. Anyway, we've been on this question for, like, I don't know, 2 hours. Let's move on. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Which battle mount abilities do you like the most? What the fuck is he talking? Which battle mount abilities do you like the most? Let's guess. Number one, Makami. Number two, the Japanese players like Ifrit more than Leviathan. God damn. But people only got to pick two, so that makes sense. Nip is the number two best Vanguard in the game. Nip. So it's literally just Metaslave Makami choice, and then Nip, then Leviathan, then Ifrit. The horses aren't on this fucking list. Holy fuck, guys. No Fujin. No Raijin. Fucking, this is now Beach Ball, because Beach Ball is honestly fucking awesome. This is Beach Ball, Floaty, this is all them guys. That is number two. So, but yeah, literally it's Makami, Leviathan, Ifrit. It shouldn't even be Ifrit. This is wrong. This is wrong on so many levels, and it's all of us. We are wrong. Fuck. Nothing in particular, but the Taiwanese, like, fucking hyper majority here. So yeah, number one Makami, everyone agrees. Japan don't like Leviathan, we like Leviathan. But Nip is more. That's fucking nuts. So people just pick like Makami and then nothing. They were like hyper, this is what we're doing. But literally this list should be Makami, Leviathan, the horses, and then Ifrit. Ifrit should not be ahead of anything on this list. People did not give a fuck on this question. They said Makami and done. There's nothing more to analyze. Which support characters do you think has the best support ability? Now this is disrespectful. This is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. Holy fuck. Recency bias. So, number one, Lucifer. This is the exact same thing as saying Makami's the best and then saying Lucifer's the best. Yes, she is. She's the thickest one. Yep. And we think that by a fucking metric ton. Lucifer is the go-to assist for most people. If not Lucifer, then Zunko or Kiritan. Yeah. Nip is a huge Taiwanese demographic. Holy fuck. They are bitter. Holy shit. That is a huge block. More Taiwanese people picked none in particular than they picked anything else. So the list is literally Lucifer, Kiritan, Satan, and then Lady Druma. I think that's actually correct. I think for the first time, this list is 100% accurate. Those are the best assists in the game. Nip kind of takes it away. I think fifth best assist goes to Aoi, if you have her. I think she's probably one of the best ones. So, yeah. So, Lucifer, Kiritan, Satan, Daruma, Aoi. Yep. Fair. Are there any discrepancies in the voting? We like Satan a lot. We are a lot of devil worshippers in North America. And they are not in the West or the East. And Lady Daruma came out. She was new. She does cool stuff. She lets you do a bunch of cool shit. She's there. Honestly, Sei Shonagon is a pretty good support character. Just having her out, she does shit. So if you have like Sei Shonagon and like Lucifer, you get a big fucking damage bonus. Assists honestly should gain abilities that boost our damage cap. That would actually make them fucking nuts. Like, imagine if assists could be like, hey, I'm giving you a damage cap bonus. Hey, I'm giving you bonus damage based on the elements they represent. That would fucking revolutionize them. That'd be really fucking good. Also, honorable mention, Saizo is a better assist character than everyone on this list. Saizo fucking solos even off when you're not even using her. Okay, this list is fucked. What is this? What is this? Which character's design... This is why. This one is not impacted by numbers and bullshit. This is impacted by design, and I've never read this one. Which character's design do you like best? Scared. Oh, are you guys fucking kidding me? What? Okay, number 10. Nidaime Ibaraki Doji. Good job, guys. Good job. I appreciate this. Thank you. She got a really fucking nice hat in the last update with the outfit. It's fucking gorgeous. Amazing. Thank you. So, which character's design? So I think this is like portrait-wise. This is the characters, not their kit. This is how they look. So Nidaime Ibaraki, we really like Ibaraki. Japan don't give a fuck about Ibaraki. Taiwan don't give a fuck, but we do. These are my boys. These are my girls. Without Ibaraki, I wouldn't be playing this game. So we put some respect on her name. Absolutely. Then we have Five Tails Izuna. You're all fucking sick. All of you. All the characters in the game. Inochio's not on this fucking list, and you put Five Tails Izuna. You all should feel ashamed of yourself. Oh my god. Makami? Wait, what? You guys are furries? It's not just Izuna, Fox Girl? It's Makami Oguchi? You want that Oguchi? That Ogusi? What? 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 Oh, hell no. Why is Makiji here? I can't... I really hope you guys have a poor reading comprehension and you were thinking what character is the best. Keiji, I mean, yes, swimsuit Keiji is really cool. I think that's great, but like, bro, what the fuck? Okay, Ibaraki, Izuna, Makami, then Akechi. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. Akechi, Venus. Yeah, that's right. She's barely wearing nothing. I agree. Miyamoto was... Oh my god. Really? That's amazing. Miyamoto Musashi on one of these lists? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's the number one. That's the first. That's the GOAT. Hell yeah. Honda. Yeah, Honda's ass on her main screen for like 3 years. Hell yeah. Keiji. Y'all are fucking sick. And y'all here. Yagyo Jubei. Yes, Jubei is really good. Yes. Jubei number 2? What the fuck? What's with Jubei love? Whatever. Cool. And then Saizo. Yeah, Saizo's bitchin', bombing, amazing. Yup, agreed. Approved. Fucking make me sick. Makami? Exactly, where's Inuchi? Exactly, she's not on the list. We got Five Tails Izuna over here coming down straight out of the playground. And we got Makami Oguchi coming straight out of Yif Town. So I don't fucking know what's going on. And it's not just one region, nah. Y'all fucked. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit. What is this? Is this the exact same list? No, okay. Please. Holy fuck. What the fuck? This is fucked. Y'all can like Five Tails Izuna and Makami. Okay, you can think they're cool, whatever. But this is fucked. This is probably the most important fucking question on the whole fucking thing, and y'all just fucked it. See? Oh, never mind. I take that back. You guys are goated. You guys are amazing. I'm not looking at the full data. I'm extrapolating. It's not a joke because people are upset that they nerfed Saizo. And if you look at this fucking Taiwanese perspective, they hate that they're nerfed. This is spite. This is the most spite I've ever... No, this is double spite. Holy fuck. We're going to look at this one in the proper order. Number 1, Saizo. They want Saizo buffed because Saizo was nerfed. Someone picked up their toys and they fucked with it. And they're not happy. I can't imagine how many fucking dummy accounts went into this. That is fucking huge. That is more Taiwanese votes than anything else. They don't even have elections over there. What the fuck? Or maybe they do. Maybe they do. Taiwan's a bit different. It doesn't even exist sometimes. It's like a Mirage Island in Pokemon Emerald. It's kind of weird. But, holy shit. Fuck. So this is spite. This is spite en max. En masse. And then you have us, very low majority of us. More people voted for fucking sick. God, you guys are the fucking go. What the fuck is with this Jubei love? I think I read in the bottom they're gonna buff Saizo. I think I read it earlier. They're gonna buff her. Okay, so we have Saizo number 1. Taiwan fucking. If Taiwan wasn't here, Saizo would honestly be in 4th place. Like, think about this for a fucking second. Think about this. Holy shit. Miyamoto Musashi. Nothing. No. She would be in 3rd place. Nothing. This I don't get. Like, they don't want to see any characters improved. They don't. Like, this is the bad gacha players that don't want to see characters improved. They just want to see new characters. Which is kind of why gacha games fall off. Because they keep pumping out new characters so often that you can't get attached to the characters. Because there's always a new one coming out that power creeps the last one. That characters with that frequency of release, you don't imprint onto the characters enough. You'll imprint onto the characters what you play as when you first start playing, the ones that are really good and they carry you. You're going to love them forever. But if new characters keep coming out constantly, you're not using the same team of characters you used a year ago in the game, or even 6 months ago in the game. And they keep changing so much that you cannot imprint on all these characters, and they just become stat sticks, and you move the fuck on. So this nothing in particular makes sense with the current trend of gamers that play gacha games and mobile games now, because they don't want to see a character that's already come out get buffed, because if they were bad, they weren't going to buy them. They want to see they just want more new characters because they assume more new characters will be more new Saizos, or say Shogunais. Exactly. So that I understand to a degree. I can get the psychology behind it. Then we have Miyamoto Musashi, which is literally number 2, which I agree. Yeah. Miyamoto deserves to be queen. Like, I would love to see, like, 2026, the year of Miyamoto. Like, they should give us just Miyamoto on fucking crack. Like, if they look at this list and they ignore this nothing in particular, and they kind of, like, have a laugh in the language of Taiwanese about Saizo, and they give us, like, super fucking Miyamoto, I'd be a happy man. I'd love to see a Miyamoto release today. How fucking cool would that be? Imagine Miyamoto with a mount form and she gets the full demon armor, like a Susanoo. Imagine it, Miyamoto turning into this big pink fucking goddess of a Susanoo, and every attack is like a pink Amaterasu blade. Holy fuck, they should do that. Do it. Copy Naruto, just do it. Just do Susanoo Miyamoto and fucking make Miyamoto great again, okay? Just do it. Then we have Siegfried, number 3. That's fucking Japan don't give a fuck, bro. Japan don't want anything buffed. That is the U.S. population pumping this up. Reading it myself, nothing in particular, feels like seeing it 90% of the time. Yeah, it is the NIP party. The people that are pissed off that PC Onigiri doesn't exist anymore. People that pissed off that Steam doesn't, or not Steam, but Switch doesn't exist anymore. Xbox, like those people that are still in the know but don't play, or they get mad whenever like they do something. That is that party. The people that just can't have fun. That is them. That is the nips. Those are the nipples of our society. They're pretty flat. Anyway, so then we have Siegfried getting buffed. That'd be cool. Miyamoto, Siegfried, Yagyo Jubei. Yagyo Jubei getting buffed is fucking wild, because Yagyo Jubei is number 4th on like best Vanguards on this list. Wherever the fuck that went. Yeah, best Vanguards in the game. Yeah. Keiji, Saizo, Honda, Jubei. Who should get buffed? Jubei. Abeno said, I agree. Seimei should be buffed. Seimei being the 2nd limited character on this list. And who the fuck said buff Keiji? Anyway, the fact that there's not a lot of limited characters on the list, I think that's very, very good. People read the question. Reading comprehension went up today. Seimei does deserve a buff because I don't think Seimei is that good. Venus does deserve a buff. Absolutely. Venus, these are based fucking picks. These are picks from people that know what the fuck they're talking about. And look at the Japanese vote for Miyamoto. They carried Miyamoto to the front. They imprinted on this character. As many people in Japan that voted for Saizo and Nip, they voted for Miyamoto. Like, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. They don't give a fuck about Siegfried. He's a man. The fact that a man in a game like this is on the list, that is fucking nuts. That is fucking nuts. Abe no Seimei was a man for about half a year, too. And then they changed the green to pink. But anyway, Sasuke isn't on there as a crown. I mean, did you vote for her? She already got a 150 and that wasn't fucking good enough. We ain't gonna try again. Shit. So then you have Yagyo Jubei. Okay. I mean, yeah, like I said, one of the best characters in the game. Buffer. Okay. And it's fucking us. Taiwan has like no votes because it all went to Saizo. It's fucking funny. Venus, absolutely. Himiko having a good... I think I voted Himiko this year. I think I said, yeah, we need to get our undead MILF queen some love. Absolutely. I'd love to see 150 Himiko. I'd love to see her go fucking nuts. Absolutely. Yeah, Keiji, I mean, yeah, okay. And then Nidaime Ibaraki Doji. She's one of the newer characters released, and I do think she should be buffed. I don't think she's as strong as she could be. And that's as simple as, like, drinking all your alcohol and you do, like, 25 million ticks of damage. That's all you need to do. I still think every Vanguard should have an alcohol of their own that buffs them. Like, I think that's a fantastic idea, and they did it on a couple characters, but not enough characters. Free response. Here we fucking go. So we're done with the polls. Cool. I've had enough polls for one day. Please tell us about any equipment or skills you would like to see buffed. Selected feedback regarding weapons, Magatama, etc. Number 1. And I remember I gave a long, lengthy fucking thing about this. Jubei would be fucking nuts with it away. I'd sooner see like Miyamoto get it, but I'd like to see a Miyamoto and Jubei event because they're very similar characters. I'd love it. So number 1 things that should be buffed, equipment or skills, Okada Izo weapon. I 100% agree because I think these weapons suck. I've never been a fan of these weapons. I've never been a fan of the boss fight. I've never done this dungeon ever. I have never done Izo's dungeon. Ever. Like, I don't think I've ever fucking done it because I looked at what was in it and I said, it ain't fucking worth it. I've never done this dungeon. Never in my fucking life have I done the Okada Izo dungeon. Not a fucking chance. Not willingly anyway. Maybe someone brought me. But I didn't fucking go. I went and I crashed. I didn't go back. Dragonite weapons and Magatama should be buffed. It's fucking nuts. Are you fucking kidding me? But then we have the Gargoyle weapons. Oh, Dragonarch. These aren't perks. They're just Dragonarchs. Sure. Honestly, make me the Eclipse Dragon Day 10 Ryu. I'll be a fucking happy man. Do that. Gargoyle weapons, Magatama. It doesn't specifically state Purgatory, so I think it might mean perks. And Gargoyles, I think Dragonarchs are still very good. But we are already seeing them buffing gargoyle weapons and stuff and doing more stuff with the perks. So I think they did take the feedback to heart. You're sad that your PS5 is not working? You want to get back on Oni? That sucks, Apex, man. Fuck, man. What happened to your PS5? Damn, they've only been out for like a couple years. Are you going to try and get it fixed? Or are you going to try to buy a new one? Wait for the PS6? I mean, that's a fucking long time. I wouldn't do that. Shit. That's sad news, man. Hope you get that fixed. Or a workaround or something. Fuck, do you still got your PS4, my guy? Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Boot that sucker off. Yeah, and then Magatama related, yeah. Okay. Selected feedback regarding skills, Oogis, etc. Improving the performance of currently implemented skills in Oogie for each weapon. Yes! That was on my survey. Oh, power's not coming on? Might have found piece. Fuck, dude. I mean, that's rough. You boot it up and you won't even be happy. But, I mean, that's hard to say, but... this was in my survey. Improving the performance of currently implemented skills. And it's literally true. It's like we have a bunch of skills in the game that aren't used. On weapons, you might use 1 or 2 skills based on their element per type of weapon, and that's it. And then you're basically looking for like 1 or 2 skills out of fucking a list of like 20 skills that don't do fuck all. So just buffing all the skills in general would make the game a hell of a lot better. Like if for whatever reason, fucking charge spike became really good for spear. Wow, that changes up the build. If lunge step became really good for spear, wow, that changes up everything. Stone spire barrier gets better. That changes up everything. Like just making skills more viable changes up the entire aspect of the game. If so many skills are really good, and you can't just say, oh, one's definitely better than the other, people are going to start building multiple versions of weapons so that they can get the best performance of those skills. Absolutely. Agree. 100%. Did they buff Frozen Shadow weapons? No. But they are going to... Oh, they fixed Backstep Sublime? They did? That's great. So it doesn't miss on the ground anymore? That's really cool. But Frozen Shadow will get buffed in the form of when we get Darkfin Delirium. Because you already know, if we got Forest of Chaos Delirium, we're going to get Darkfin Delirium, we're going to get Forest of Ignis Delirium, and we're going to get Leviathan Delirium. So those weapons won't get buffed like without making a new one, but they will receive an upgraded version of that weapon that will be a lot stronger. So those are already coming. Oh, you're getting a new... Oh, try getting a new power cord? You buy a new power cord? Okay. Cool. I mean, that'd be cool. Hopefully it's not anything internal. I hope nobody has any problems. I don't know enough about it. Look at this one! Expanding the rain element skills and Ogies. This is every sword player saying, you know what? I'm fucking pissed off. And then rebalancing the skill punishment cross. So, like, people don't like... I think they nerf punishment cross too much. I'm actually in that fucking to get a GameStop, see what they say about it. Yeah, I mean that could work. Or even fucking ask like ChatGPT. I don't know. They might know some shit you never know. Like it's a resource out there. Ask online. Ask it. Like, hey, my thing's not working. Run some diagnostics. Help me out. It's fucking smart. Smart cookie. Grok's fucking free. Do that shit too. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I'll try it out. I don't think we got that update yet, Megafish, so I'll check it out when I can. So increasing the rain skills, I mean, I'm fine with that. Fuck yeah, man. Like, if they can buff my water dragon, fuck, I'll give them $100 right now. Buff my water dragon, please. Expanding rain skills. But yeah, like, oh, that, you know what that is? They're probably, the next Ice Dragon Spiral kind of skill is going to be rain. That's what they're going to do. They're going to make the next one to be rain. Like we had the ice, we had mountain. The next one's going to be rain. That's what's going to happen. And then rebalancing the skill punishment cross. Like I said, I think they nerfed it too hard. I think rank 5 should not be 4 hits. I think rank 5 should be 5 hits. Rank 6 should be 6 hits. And rank 7 should be 7 hits. Literally all they had to do. It doesn't need to hit fucking 9 times. But 7's pretty damn good. But it is stronger than Sublime, so fuck. I'd rather make all the Sublimes in the game as strong as Punishment Cross 7 is right now after the nerf. I'd rather see that, personally. Please share any feedback or commentaries. This is like the shortest fucking section. Adding features to improve gameplay convenience, such as expanding the scope of item search or farming functions. Yes. I think I put it in the survey, or we talked about it at least, that I would love to be able to like pin my recipe to the right of the screen so I can keep track of the stuff I need for it. That'd be great. Farming functions, like, you know what'd be sick? If you, for every dungeon you completed that doesn't take energy, every day you could do like 5 expeditions, sort of like what Genshin does, but you could just get like 5 free runs of like a bunch of different dungeons every day, and you would just amass drops from them. That'd be really fun if you could send out your vanguards to do shit like that. That'd be sick. Like, just a way to, like, quick farm stuff. Like, imagine if they implemented idle gameplay, like, based on your level and the stuff you've cleared. Your vanguards go out and they find you stuff, and then after, like, so many hours, every time you log in, they bring the stuff back to you, and you can claim it, like an idle game, and you get drops and stuff. That'd be sick. That'd be fucking sick, dude. Be able to put 2 lunch ups on a single... Yeah, exactly, because you can't have the rain. More grindable artisan swords and cudgels. I mean, cudgels you get every day. If you do your daily challenges and stuff, I have so many cudgels. I throw away cudgels. I can't even tell you that. Artisans, the same, but artisans you can get by trading in stuff for points, but honestly, that is like that comes from a place of like privilege or a place of like you've played the game for a long ass fucking time, or you've rolled. So, That's not as easy as it is. But I mean, farming drone points, you can get those cudgels and stuff and those artisans, but they can stop you. Yeah, I agree. I didn't even read what you said, and I'm like, yeah, like I doubled back to it, like, yeah, like it's not always there. It does come from a point of already having them. One cudgel a day ain't enough. Fuck man, I still throw them away. That fucking cudgel. But you don't need cudgels. It's the artisan swords. I agree with you. Cudgels, just farm weapons. Just literally, just go farm weapons. Like literally, just like Mephistopheles. Not even Mephistopheles weapons, but like moon weapons. You can like feed anything. You can feed almost anything like moon weapons, like unidentified moon weapons. They focus too much on one generation only players. I mean, I guess. But if you literally just go to Lacus Mortis and you farm stuff and you have like 900 Lacus Mortis weapons. So no, it's not that. It's the Valentine's. It's the Valentine's weapons. Like during the Valentine's event, if you've never had a Valentine's event, then yeah, you're gonna have a problem. The Valentine's events and the carrot events, you just literally farm that forever and you'll have like 2,000 cudgels. That's what it is. That's what I wasn't thinking about. The Valentine's event. Yeah, you got exactly. But when it comes back, and it usually does, the Valentine's event, you got to take advantage of that. I mega farm that shit. You need them now. I know you need them now. But it's my cudgels and I need them now. But in the meantime, you'll have to just farm a lot of moon shit and just feed unidentified weapons. But when it comes, you'll have the piss of vinegar and the fire to be like, I'm farming this fucking shit and I'm not stopping. Exactly. So, rebalancing Vanguard character. Oh, wow. So, selective feedback. Yep. Rebalancing the Vanguard Sizel. They didn't like that. They did that. Improving support so new players can play more easily. This is for you, Toka. You can't beat the moon. Well, I guess. Adding features to improve gameplay convenience, such as expanding the scope of the item search, improving support so new players can play more easily. And we talked about this earlier. Maybe they give Vanguard scrolls, or they make you get more cudgels and shit. I don't know. I think your experience should be like, until you're 130, you should have a huge experience modifier. Honestly. Rebalancing the Vanguard kit, Sizo. Cool. So thank you, comments. Thank you very much for all your responses. Regarding dungeons, the majority of answers were none in particular. This is fucking gold, okay? This is fucking... I don't got time for that. I appreciate the challenge, but I don't got time for that. I literally can't. Because all 7 of my characters are level 100. At least. So, regarding dungeons, the majority of answers were NIP. Going forward, we will continue to make efforts as a team to enhance and highlight the unique features of each dungeon, so that players can say, this is my favorite dungeon with confidence. So this right here is a big fucking middle fucking finger to all the NIP people that said, what's your favorite? Nothing. And they're thinking like, what's your favorite dungeon to play? Nothing. Why do you play the game? Fuck you. And they're like, well, you know what? Fuck you too. Like, that's literally it. They want people to say, this is my favorite dungeon with confidence. This is them saying, you know what? Fuck you guys. Y'all don't know fucking nothing. That's what they're saying. Like, what? What are you guys doing? We're farming. Farming for what? Farming to get this weapon. Okay, what are you going to use it on? Nothing. Okay. Are you going to spend money? Yeah. Oh, all right then. Sure. Go fucking right ahead. Like, that's what it is. Like, fuck. Like, how do you interact with that? For the question about equipment and skills you would like to see buffed, we received a wide variety of opinions and concrete requests. We will take your feedback into consideration and proceed with adjustments to various equipment in the future. Good. Good. Make a fucking Redux for everybody. Do you know how much... I mean, at the same time, do you know how much fucking money they've made off Reduxes? Like, not just people buying and selling them, but when people have to buy paid OC to get the fucking Redux, people have to dish out 2,000 OC to get a fucking Redux, they make $2,000, $200 every time. Why would they stop? They're like, fuck. But yeah, like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, Redux and like better gear should just be fucking available. Like, come the fuck on. In the free response section, we received many comments regarding system improvements to make the game easier to play. Fucking scrubs. As well as suggestions for additional support for players just starting out. Absolutely. So these are not the same thing. It's not like, oh, the game should be really easy right away. No, it's saying that things should be streamlined. We should get another recipe Redux. They should make things like go a bit quicker, you know? They should have more avenues to make things not a chore, but an enjoyable challenge. In addition, we also received numerous opinions about the adjustments made in July of this year, which is like, fuck you, leave Sizo alone. We will sincerely take all your feedback into account and continue to strengthen our efforts. Based on the results of the survey, we will work on updates that meet your expectations, so please look forward to them. So yeah, that's good. That's not them being spiteful. They're like, yeah, you guys liked Sizo, and they're fucking thinking we fucked up with Sizo, but they liked it. But what the fuck does that mean for everything else? So next, a Nyankoropon featuring popular characters from the survey of favorite performing vanguards and divine possession partners, battle mounts, and assist partners are scheduled to begin on September 26, Japan Standard Time. Collaboration characters are not included. You will not get Zango if you voted for Zonko. Thank you for your attention to the results of the Onigiri 2025 questionnaire. We appreciate all the time and effort for those who have cooperated. Thank you for your support of Onigiri. Nice. 0 likes on Twitter, Facebook. I love that their picture is still Leviathan. I love that their picture has never swapped off Leviathan. Like, that is the water dragon. That is our bond. That is our symbol of power. You want to see multi-island drop? What does that mean? I literally have no idea what that means. I want to see multi-island drop. I'd like to... What you're making me think of there is I would like to see, like, let's say you're farming islands for a Darkfin, right? And you get to Onra Island, you're fighting Kaji. There should be an option to just, like... Imagine if you could just have laps, but it's a laps to the boss room. Like, just respawn the boss. You have to have a shit ton for Frozen Out. Yeah. But imagine you're fighting Kaji in the islands, and you kill him. And then once you kill him, you have the option to, like, click a button. Like, you have a one portal and a red portal. You go into the red portal and 2 Kaji spawn. You go into the red... Or you beat them. You go into the next dungeon, like, 4 Kaji spawn. And you keep doing this until your game crashes. And you kill all the Kajis. And you just, like, keep getting... Like, imagine you can just get as many drops as you can, but, like, they keep going up by 1 level every time and they keep multiplying. You know, fucking nuts that would be. Like, you beat, like... Imagine that. You beat, like, Satan Ignis, and 2 Satan Ignises summon. It's like, oh, Lord. Oh, hell no. Yes, I agree. Susano should be able to be like, hey, do you have any nightmares right now? And you get, like, 10 challenges a day where you can just fight the boss instantly. But that'd be really fun. Could you imagine? You just beat Leviathan, and that one guy goes in on portal, now there's 2 Leviathans, and now everyone's game has crashed, and they're dead? Fuck. Double it. Fuck that. Double it and give it to the next guy. You go into the portal, summon 2 enemies, and you leave the fucking dungeon. Sorry to see you, suckers. Oh, we just beat Lucifer. No, hell you didn't. 2 Lucifers. Fuck. Could you fucking imagine? That'd be some fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. You just beat Mephistopheles. Now there's 2. What? He's teleporting everywhere. What would be the worst? I mean, Izo, obviously. That wouldn't fucking Christ. But that'd be awesome. Like, oh, okay, I beat a Mudboat Tanuki. Let's fight 2 more. Let's fight 2 more. Let's fight 2 more. Like, that'd be fun. Let's skip the foreplay here. Let's just get the buffet of drops going on. So that's our survey. That is our survey. trying to think here. Yeah, there it is. Cool. So I have my old survey here that we can look at now. And it is pretty fucking dense. This is me copy and pasting everything I put in the survey. You want to make a fourth? Yeah, for sure. So what did I put in my survey? Buff old partners. 150 Kenshin was a step in the right direction. Please do this for more underused characters to help diversify how content is tackled regularly. Make an exchange shop that can provide us with old exclusive content for newer players that haven't had access to it, i.e. Icicle Punishment, Vanguard outfits, Sublimes, Redux, Magatamas, etc. Yup, helping out the little guy. The new guy. Add more titles to the game. Absolutely. They don't fucking add titles, man. I don't fucking get it. That's fucking annoying. They don't talk about it at all. Add an item or expand the perk item instantly charge Vanguards. Weapon ornamentation slots. I'd love that still. More liquor options. Please add Vanguard liquors. Yep, I said that again. Juice box for KG. Absolutely. Remake the ornamentation menus to be similar to weapons. Yes, the ornamentation menu needs to be fucking quality of life. Like, holy fuck. Add a reward drop boost item. Yup. Tradable sublimes for Paydo. Yup. Remove the limitations of buying buds used for orange. Holy fuck, yes. Remove the limits on the point to room for buds. Tradable accessories for Paydo. Add an exchange shop that will allow us to convert premium items into Eurozu tickets or scraps. Fuck yeah. Add an inexpensive purchasable bonus premium login counter that's just too good to be true. Basically, Welcome Moon. On every paid non-Coropon, have a daily single pull that refreshes every day for 10 paid OC. This would generate so much income. Absolutely. I'd love it. A Eurozu ticket a day. Add Vanguard hair tickets to the red line. Yes! Vanguard hair tickets. What the fuck? Add more regular skills, even if it's just reskinning older skills. Yes. 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 Of course I'm saying yes, because it's every fucking thing that I said. Add more regular skills. Add Momotaro. Make Momotaro able to evolve all skills up to rank 6 regardless of the dual border system. Yeah, get that fucking system gone. Raise the story companions level caps through the story content. Put Shifuri in all major areas of the game. Remove the ability to get fish eyes when rolling the premium light. Yes, holy fuck. That needs to go. Revamp the point exchange, the necro point. Yep. When smelting, please create a tab that will put all of our cudgels and similar weapons in that slot so they don't clutter everything up. Yep. Put old outfits in the mirror embassy. Yep. Please expand upon the last feature. Yep. Add a way to convert ideally 2 of one kind of articles of awakening scrap into another scrap. 2 mount scraps for Vanguard scrap. Fuck yeah. That'd be fucking nice. Additionally, allow for us to convert unwanted Vanguard mount assist scrolls into their associated articles of awakening scrap item. Ideally 1 scroll per 3 scraps. Yep. So an unwanted scroll, you can turn it into scraps. I think that should be how it is. It makes sense. It's a scrap. Anyway. Add a wording that essentially enables us to convert our energy into restores. In practice, it would easily work as follows. Normal 10 energy equals 10 energy restore. 50 is hard is 50 energy. And it gives you... Fuck, it can go to the right. Holy fuck. Yeah. The dungeon would consist of a single 1 HP crystal. Okay. Add an energy overflow system that collects energy that would naturally accumulate over time, but it doesn't account on our energy being full. Add more variety to the possible screensavers we can see during loading screens. Absolutely. Do another general recipe reduction. Yep. Please allow us to sell premium items like Vanguard scrolls and accessories in the bazaars. Yep. Allow us to nickname Magatamas and weapons. I want that for so much within reason so that we can know how much mags cost. Or well, we can know what our gear is. Like I have a Sparrow and can put 44 lightning on. I know which one it is. Add a way to let us run a dungeon without consuming energy in order to help out other players at the cost of forfeiting all drops and rewards from that dungeon. Add more mounts to the game that will flesh out elemental representation we currently have. Basically, we need mounts for Poison, Dark, Light, Flight, Mountain, Slice, Pierce, and Impact. Add more field bosses to the game that can yield essential drops in today's meta. Places like the Moon, Tanegashima, Edges and Highway, first, second, third lines, Marinucci Sewers, Oshu. Holy fuck, I went in on that. Jesus. Does that keep going? Etc. Okay. Transfer some items between our characters. Yep. In the options, please put a toggle that disables the delete character. Holy fuck, I want that gone. I want that gone so fucking bad, dude. In the options, please put a toggle that disables the delete character button from the character select screen. Holy fuck. Yes. In the Sublime Young Coropons, Allow us to select our desired sublime to chase, or at least add them to the Yorozu lineup in some way, shape, or form. Like, make our desired sublime 50% and the rest divided equally within the other 50%. Just like how the current Vanguard no Koropons weigh the rate-up character at 0.3 and everyone else occupying the remaining 70% of the total pull chance for a platinum. Absolutely. Make it so that when we remove paid ornamentations, we at least guaranteed to get at least 2 of the ornamentations items returned to us. Make combo set cards that apply an aura to weapons without them. On that note, make a combo set card extraction ticket. Be really fun to receive a gift on our birthdays like other games nowadays. Allow Moroku to sell us better SP recovery food items. Some items recover 900 SP, but they have gone to the wayside since Moroku doesn't sell them anymore. Better food items overall, especially with the Saizo nerf, where like Saizo skills take so much fucking SP, and say Shotogan skills take a lot of fucking SP too. So, and you can't meta yourself for most cases. So, better food items would be a better experience. Then lastly, allow us to exchange extra Vanguard scrolls to obtain usable Vanguard skill / Ugi for the player based on the exchange scroll. Essentially, a punishment cross from every character. That's what I wanted. We'll see if any of these come true. This is our bingo list for next year. For the next year. Oh fuck, it's not done. I can scroll down. Holy shit, it's not done at all. We got more. Platinum Bazaar. Fix the crashing and Operation Destruction in Forest of Chaos Delirium. Holy fuck, that was bad. It is literally impossible to run those dungeons without crashing on PlayStation 5. PS5 client Onigiri. What the fuck? Why is that just written there? That's weird. Yes. Oh, a PS5 client Onigiri. Yes. Make one for PS5. That's not just the PS4 one. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, I understand that now. Guaranteed platinum gold rolls when the Neocoropon after so many summons. 50 for Vanguard, 30 for Sublimes. Holy fuck, I like this guy. More Oni moves. Cool. Delirium should give way more Oni moves. It fucking should. It didn't give fucking nothing. Vanguard affections, that'd be fun. Disable the Vanguard voice lines that play when you move. This is all caps for me. When you move faster than your Vanguard, it get annoying. Put it on a 5-minute cooldown. Absolutely. Be able to pin a weapon recipe to the right side of your screen, akin to how quests are handled, displaying what we need to craft stuff without the need to constantly check with our partners. More Twitter polls to get player feedback. Ability to set the player party count as we see fit in order to effectively farm gear that only drops under specific conditions. As the game ages, it becomes more and more difficult to maintain adequate party levels for farming. Larger party size, 6 to 8 emotes without the need for a keyboard. If you crash while in Vanguard, you should get a portion of your Vanguard gauge refunded to you to a proportionate to how much time remaining you have when you lost your Vanguard. Perfect block should give you 10% of your Vanguard gauge. I agree. Less invincibility phases on bosses and instead just make them take 80% less damage rather than full invincibility. Absolutely. Nothing's more angry than being fucking invincible. Just let them take a lot less damage. Agreed. Doing a dungeon in a specific channel only to get sent to the channel. Get sent to channel 1 after the dungeon. Fuck that. Fix that if someone whispers you at the start of a dungeon, you can end up crashing or having an infinite loading screen. More collabs, more new skills added with outfits like succubus outfits, etc. Cool. Fuck, there's more. Alright, you gotta scroll down more. Able to access warding dungeons from my room. Better yokai pets. Repair fairy all button. Why this isn't there is fucking insane. Auto refill alcohol when entering an area with Ibaraki. That should be a toggle. Just literally auto. Yes. Every time you go back to town, it just auto fills your alcohol. Yeah. Better Magatama band-aids that always return the materials if they're going to. Yes! Yes! A transcendent band-aid. Absolutely. Give us the ability to make up for missing login days so we can more reliably get the monthly achievements. Thank you. Fuck you. Alright, so we're done. That was my old survey. That's everything I requested for. We'll see if any of this stuff comes true. I have it saved on my computer. We went over the survey. Let's go over it like one quick little last glance here. We've been at this for a while now. Questions about the event. So, number 1 event, the Saizo event. We want the skills to come back. Then we have NIP. Then we have the bug catching contest, Honda, and everything else there. Then we had nothing in particular for the most fun dungeon. They don't like that at all. But literally it's Benkei. Then it's Dullahan, then it's Rainbow Cove. Delirium, I don't know about that. Main story update, then quality, then buffs, then quality. How do you guys vote for buffs being the second most important thing? And then you don't even want characters fucking buffed. Like, we picked buffs as our second fucking pick. And when we came to people you wanted to see buffed, you put fucking Nip. Like, how? How the fuck did you do this? Now, obviously, it was aimed for Saizo because that's what they wanted. That's the correlation here, but, like, come the fuck on. Main story update. Yeah, okay. New dungeons, quick quality of life. What do you want to see? Who has the best abilities? Honda #1, I love it. Then Saizo, then Keiji, then fucking Jubei's insane, dude. I can't get over that. Mikami's the best mount, we know it. I think we need to see like 3 new mounts this year. That'd be fucking fun. Absolutely. I still want that Phoenix mount. And we also want that Fairy Queen mount. Absolutely. Lucifer's best assist, got it. Characters design, Saizo, Jubei, Keiji. Fucking people in your Mikami and your fucking Izuna 5 tails. Fuck. Character do you like to see improved? Miyamoto #2, boys. Miyamoto Siegfried. That's all I had to hear. That's it. And it's fucking Japan doing it. God bless. Hell yeah. Alright. So that's gonna do it for this. I don't know if you can tell, my throat is getting fucking scratchy and hoarse. I gotta go drink like 8 gallons of water and enjoy my night as much as I want you guys to enjoy yours. I gotta log into Oni myself. So I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks for coming to check out the survey. Please leave some comments later. Did the survey surprise you? Did it match up with what you voted for? What do you think of the NIP population? And yeah, what if... So here's actually what I want you guys to put in the comments. Because during the time between this survey and the next survey, we always think of things after the fact. After we send the survey, our brain goes like, oh fuck, I should have said this. Oh fuck, I should have said that. And the people who are going to watch this stream, they're going to think, oh man, I should have said this. I should have said that. If you can, and this is important, on the comments for this stream or this video, after the fact, please put a comment that lists something you want to see added to Onigiri for the next survey. So that when it comes time for us to do the survey again, we can look back on this video and go through the comments and be like, oh right, Jenny wanted this. Bobby wanted bigger tits on the character. Leo wanted better weapons. So-and-so wanted this, or they wanted that, or whatever. And we'll be able to see that stuff and then be like, oh shit, this is what we wanted. Because I find that's a life lesson. Don't just think you're going to remember something later. When you get a good idea, take out your phone, open the notes, and write it the fuck down. And when you look back on it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that was a good idea. Or you'll be like, fuck, I was stupid. But either way, write them down. You will forget that shit. All the time. All the time. So next time, yes, the separate tops and bottoms. Absolutely, absolutely. Because that outfit from the thing was mixed up, that hoodie thing. So yeah. So, yep. So exactly. Put that Megafish when this video's done, comment that on there. Like, doesn't matter. It could be the stupidest thing, it could be the coolest thing. If it's important to you, do it. That said, I'm gonna get on out of here. Hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you in the next one. Yep.